So we made it back from the store. I have everything I need for overnight oats. And if you've never had overnight oats, it's basically just a oatmeal cereal, a cold oatmeal cereal that you can eat in the morning. It's really healthy for you. You can add fruits, protein powder if you like, other little seeds, like I have flax seed here I'm gonna put in mine, or you can use hemp seed, chia seed. You can really get creative with overnight oats, and that's like one of my favorite things to eat in the morning. And it's really fast. You can make them ahead of time, different flavors, and just eat them throughout the week and put them in these mason jars. But first, what I'm gonna do is make the base, the oatmeal mixture first. And I have this Valle, I hope I'm saying it right, Valle 0% fat Greek yogurt. And I like Greek yogurt because it's really, really high in protein. So if you don't like, dairy yogurt, you can get non-dairy yogurts like coconut. I've seen coconut milk yogurts and soy yogurt. So there are dairy-free yogurts that you can get. But I seem to do fine with dairy yogurt. I can't really drink milk. It kind of messes my digestive system up. But Greek yogurt I do fine with. But as far as milk, I use an almond milk or soy milk, something like that. But anyway, first you want to start with the base. So you want to get your yogurt out. And I'm going to do about maybe 2 cups of yogurt. So I'm just going to scoop it in this measuring cup. I'll go ahead and start with 1 cup first to see how it looks. 1 cup actually might be enough. So we're gonna do 1 cup of yogurt, and I probably should have done the oats first, so they don't stick to the measuring cup. But first, you probably want to measure your oats first, and then you want to add your oats. And I'm gonna do about 2 cups of oats. And I'm using the old-fashioned oats. I wouldn't get the quick oats because those are a lot smaller and it would make it mushy. So I would get the old-fashioned oats because they are a little bit more hearty, and your overnight oats won't be mushy. So I'm gonna do about 2 cups of old-fashioned oats. Top on. And I'm just gonna, don't make the mistake like I did. Do the oats first and then the yogurt, so your oats don't stick to your measuring cup. And you can just eyeball this too. You don't have to measure exactly. That's usually what I do most of the time, just kind of eyeball it. And then next, let me go ahead and close my yogurt. Go ahead and pour your milk in, and I'm using vanilla almond milk. So let's see, I'm gonna try 2 cups and see how that looks. That's 1 and 2. And for my sweetening, I like to use natural sweeteners. I try not to use regular sugar. So I have honey here, and I'm going to use just a little bit of honey because, like I was saying, we have dried fruit and fresh fruit that we're going to add, which is going to sweeten your overnight oats. So you don't want to go too heavy with the sweetener because your dried fruit and your fresh fruit is really going to sweeten your overnight oats. So I'm going to eyeball it, probably a tablespoon of honey, just 1 tablespoon, and a dash of sea salt, and then cinnamon. You don't have to add cinnamon, but I really like cinnamon, so I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon to mine. Also stevia, you can add that as well. I think I mentioned stevia in another one of my videos. It's a natural sweetener, and one packet is just 1 gram of sugar. So you can use stevia also, but I chose to use the honey. But anyhow, vanilla, I would add vanilla to your overnight oats. And I think I'm just gonna do a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, probably half a teaspoon. I'm gonna go for 1 teaspoon actually. I'm using a flaxseed for mine, so I'm just gonna use probably a teaspoon of flaxseed. So I'm gonna this is a tablespoon, I'm just gonna do half, that's probably a teaspoon for my seeds. And like I said, you can use a chia seed or hemp seed or whatever seed you like, you can add. You can pretty much add whatever you want into this recipe. So that's our oatmeal mixture, and all you do is just mix it. And as it sits overnight, it's going to thicken. So don't worry if it looks soupy. It's supposed to look soupy because it's gonna thicken as it sits overnight. So you just go ahead and mix it up really good. And this is what I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of soupy texture, you can see. And just taste it and see what you think, if you need more sweetener or not. I think I need just a little bit of stevia, just a little bit. So I'm going to use 1 packet of stevia for mine. And just mix. And then just go ahead and spoon the mixture into your mason jars. So go ahead and so these are my mason jars here. And with the extract, you can also use different flavors of extract to change up the flavor. Like I see maple extract, strawberry extract. You can just use whatever extract you like. I use vanilla, but this is a really fun recipe because you can get creative with how you want it to taste. So now I'm just gonna spoon my oatmeal into each mason jar. Trying to not make too much of a mess, and you want to fill it up maybe 3/4 of the way full because you're going to add the fruit and the dried fruit on top, so you want to leave room for that. Okay, so I have my mason jars filled up about halfway each. And then from here, all you do is just put your favorite fruits and nuts and dried fruits on top. So this first one, I think I'm just gonna do strawberry and bananas. So you just layer your fruits, and then you can grab whatever dried fruits you want. I don't think I want any dried fruit in that one. So I'm just gonna do strawberries and bananas in the first one. I'm going to use all of my strawberries and bananas for this one. So there's my first one. And then the second one, I think I'm going to do apple raisin. So I have some apples diced up, so I'm going to top it with these diced up apples, and I have some golden raisins. So I'm going to add a few golden raisins on top of this one. And then I have another mixture. It looks like these are maybe dried cranberries, and I don't know, they're different colors, I'm not sure, but it looks good, so I'm gonna pop those in there. I have some dates, I'm going to add a few dates to this one. And the rest of my apples, just kind of layering the fruits and dried fruit. And maybe a few nuts for crunch. And then the next one, I have some peaches. And I'm gonna put a handful of peaches in here. I have blueberries. So I'm gonna add blueberries. So this one will be a peach and blueberry overnight oat. So I'm just layering. I think I'll add a few dates to this one also, and a few nuts. So pretty much make this how you want. It's whatever you want it to taste like. That's the fun part about this recipe that I like. I have a few extra strawberries. I'll put in the first one. I'll add a few nuts for crunch in this one. I love nuts, and you can use any nuts that you like: cashews, almonds, pecans, whatever you like. And I'm just gonna top this one off with the extra blueberries that I have left over, and peaches left here. And that is it. And all you do, you just wipe my hand. And then all you do is just put the top on, and it's ready for you in the next morning. And in the morning you can just take this to go if you have to go to work, or whatever you have to do during the day. These are already ready for you. They're healthy, and like I said, you can add protein powder in here, any type of powdery supplement you can add, but I love these. These are great, and they're really good, really healthy for you, and light. So let me know if you try this recipe. Give me a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And thanks for watching.